Stadium in Madison. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the Badgers ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kicker. Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. Two teams who have navigated their way through the season and have designs on finishing with a victory in the ReliaQuest Bowl. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer. These teams might have to brave the elements in this one. Isn't that right, Holly Rowe?
I can tell you there is a lot of excitement down here on the field. The energy is electric, and it is gorgeous weather here late in the season. The sun is out, and we are looking forward to some good football. As they say, it is perfect football weather. We're going to get great passing, good running conditions here on the field today. I'll keep you posted on how that plays out as the game goes along. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. Joseph. Got it in the middle. It's Brooks. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away. You know, you better...
tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Maybe some room here. Gives him the big stiff arm. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. On 1st and 10. Throwing Joseph. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Going with the ground game left. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
What a fantastic individual effort by the big fella there. That was a relatively short throw, but he shows you the athleticism and what he can do with the football once he has it in his hands. He looked like a running back out there, making guys miss. Really good vision, nice speed as well.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He doesn't. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Coaches look at this stat every single...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Joseph. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Badgers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Badgers are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Again, it's Joseph. He's got the back in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Making side adjustments here. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll go right back to it. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Under fire. Makes the grab right on the sideline, but he's out of bounds, and they're going to lose yardage.
That's a nice catch, and it's a good job staying in bounds. If a quarterback would just give him a little bit more room, maybe have a little bit more space to make a play, instead, no gain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they... really aggressive and trying to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Going to the running game. There's a crease. He's at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. On the run, it's Valentine. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Oh, they're after him. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground. And boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
They feed him again. Got room to work. Could be an alley. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Throwing Joseph. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On the ground, it's Valentine. Fighting off the defender. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Hauser. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Oh, look out the line. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. The give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Rides to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
From the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got him. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Got it in the middle. It's Valentine. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Rides the option, he keeps it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Scanning the field is Hauser. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Handoff to the single back. Got some room to run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Badgers in the hurry up. Joseph. Looking to the big tight end. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. Maybe a crease. Spin, still running. Touchdown, Wisconsin! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the 2nd half, you drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Throwing Joseph. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! He got it, beat down in bounds!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Looking to pass, it's Hauser. Stepping to the right. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. That's works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game.
He's got it on the outside. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
Quarterback's been rolling the dice, and he's been losing in this game. He's got multiple interceptions already. That one should have been picked, but the defender was out of bounds once he caught it.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to the ground with the running back. Might have a chance. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. He's over 150 yards rushing, having a Melvin Gordon kind of day.
Yeah, just feature this guy, give him the rock. He kind of gets stronger the more carries you give him, and you can tell he ain't done yet.
And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Joseph fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. All wideouts and no backs. To the air, it's Hauser. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this is why I love sudden change situations. When you get a turnover, oftentimes coordinators like to take a shot right away. The defense is back out on the field. They're trying to communicate. Sometimes they're discombobulated. They're sleepwalking a little bit. And the offense takes advantage, taking a shot and coming up with an explosive play.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Valentine. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Illinois right back to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Fires into the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown to Illini! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give to the single back. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him.
Reels it in down the left side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
There's a little room there. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back. He's looking at his...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard, high level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical 3rd down.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for room. It's Valentine. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dumb time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number one.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Wisconsin! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Illinois offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Hauser. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Illinois lining up quickly.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get...
Got a little grass. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Throwing Joseph. On target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They go play action with Joseph. Bring in the heat. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Badger. Man, for the love of Tolzien and Stocco, what a day this guy's having.
And I think everybody gets the label as a Wisconsin quarterback as game manager. I think he's tired of hearing that. He said, listen, give me the rock, I'll spin it around, make some big plays, and he's putting on a show today.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Here's a heat. He sacked this defense all over it. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Perry. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass.
Man, a lot of times when you...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Soft spot in the middle. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to...
Touchdown, fighting Illini. Once he got some room, it was over.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense is...
turning it on! Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll try to run it in. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time...
He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, that you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.
Joseph. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. After this, it'll be a wrap. From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
What a season it has been, and it's been great to share it with you. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Tennessee Volunteers and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, in the locker room, he's telling his team before the game, this is the beginning of next year. They are a little disappointed they didn't make it to the college football playoff, but they want to use these extra 15 practices, this bowl game opportunity, as a starting point for next season. The next season starts today. That's the message as they take the field. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the... before he stopped. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense in a bunch formation. It's a draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Throwing Joseph. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Floats it out to the running back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Badgers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for room, it's Dupree. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw.
Touchdown, Badger! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working with perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. looking for space. It's Bishop. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Discards him with the stiff arm. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Joseph. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
You know, and that's real demoralizing for the defense, too, because the coverage on that play wasn't terrible. He just threw it in a place where only his guy could make the catch. There's nothing you could have done defensively to prevent that effort. Now, all of a sudden, the offense, man, they're knocking on the door.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense picks it up.
Man, what a big play for the offense. Offense, you get close to that goal line, man, the eyes get big. I'm going to make sure I get in the end zone. And you lose concentration for one little second. The defense continues to fight, continues to hustle, and you have a bad turnover when you had a ball in position to score some daggone points.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off the boot, looking for his man. Flushed out of the pocket. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Creates a little space. Plows through the defense. There's some room. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
They've got to find a way to get this guy into a rhythm. Here we go, starting the game. He's 1 for 7. They've got to find some easy completions, 3-step drops, RPOs, swing passes to the running back, something to get this guy some confidence because he's not playing with any right now.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. He's going to take off. Got the 1st down. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. He'll set up to throw. Pocket breaking down. That's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Using his legs, it's Bishop. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Volunteers have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the 1st down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. A 1st down run in the red zone. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. The Volunteers will call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Vols will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Play action. Floating away. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. The The ball goes out of bounds through the end zone. It'll be a touchback and a turnover for this offense.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over. Sudden change situation.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing Joseph. Release to the back. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. Backs against the wall. He'll let it fly again. Caught over the middle. It's Dupree. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Rigby. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll open the second half with a run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Crosses to 35. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. This time he wants to throw. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Tight end now in motion. The hand to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Volunteers are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Looking for space. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw again. Right on the money. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. Like, what are the minor adjustments we can make to put us drive together, to sustain it, and now set up 1st and goal. Great opening drive to start the second half.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he added the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Dupree. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Badgers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That
Caught, and he's got room. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do.
Finding some room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Badgers! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Vols will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. On the ground, it's Bishop. At the 40, there he goes. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
3rd down play from the gun. He wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Good pick up on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
You've got a 3rd and manageable backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practiced this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. And I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Joseph fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Badgers have their offense in high gear. Looking for a crease. It's Dupree. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football.
Has it! And he will score! Touchdown, Wisconsin!
I like like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good.
Wisconsin, 27. Tennessee, 14. Number 97, set to advance on the football.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Here's a throw downfield late. Goes high to pull it in. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. To the air on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
Throwing Joseph. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Turns it on down the left side. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Now facing a 3rd and long. Joseph. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's his 4th interception of the game. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really come? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. We'll see you next season.
Welcome to all the mystery and intrigue of football well after dark. This late night matchup when history says anything can happen. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Michigan Wolverines against the Wisconsin Badgers. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joe Clapp. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
New Orleans always knows how to do it right here in the college football playoff. The Sugar Bowl with such proud history. They are one of the best hosts we've seen, and these fans have not disappointed. They arrived early, they've been loud, and we are ready to kick things off here for this playoff game, guys. It is loud, crazy, and exciting down on the field. The teams are going to have to be locked in and focused. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Dropping back, it's Joseph. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Same tailback, another carry. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Caught for the completion. The reception makes about 7 yards with fourth down coming up here. He's looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Using his legs, it's Marshall. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
He'll throw it now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the pressure's on. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and nearly an interception by the big fella. Couldn't quite hold on to the ball. Incomplete.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. And the Badgers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it. This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
Grab behind the line, it's Coleman. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. It's first and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to pass. It's Joseph looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle, and he'll be brought down.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
He's got it in the open. He's got a crease. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run here, lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Owens. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
A big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in it.
Sees an opening. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Wolverines were first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. Second down play coming up. So it's Wisconsin on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape, it's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric, that first step. He gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here comes the pressure. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. What a demoralizing conversion for this defense. They set them up. There's third and long. They're in long-range field goal position, and yet you let them off the hook. It's a good completion by the quarterback, but this defense has got to be kicking themselves. Now they're set up inside the 10 for a first and goal. Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those... Touchdown, Michigan. He runs it into the end zone. They'll set up for the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Running through the tackle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And the Badgers come to the line to run the hurry-up.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Badgers. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. Set now to try the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Wolverines offense is back on the field. He'll hand it off. Fights through a tackle. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. He's past the 30. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Wolverines. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense, and wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown.
What a weapon he is in the return game. I tell you, when he gets one little seam, you can see the explosiveness and the speed. He found it, he's got the vision, and he takes it all the way back for 6.
Now the important point after attempt. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And now the handoff. He brings it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And it's taken at the 25. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Keeping it on the ground here. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain. And the Badgers will come to the line to run the hurry up. To throw, it's Joseph. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Oh, and he's swarmed quickly. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And normally a really reliable target for them, and that's why they're going to him on 3rd down. You got to go over to the sideline and say, hey, man, I'm coming right back to you because I know he's frustrated. He wants to make that catch, but as a quarterback, you've got to turn into a leader here and not just a player. Go up to your teammate and tell him, hey, you're going to get another shot.
And here's the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain close to the 45. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. They'll have to hurry now, 2nd down with the clock ticking. The snap, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. Michigan will call time here, their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
This is the perfect call against man defense. Those linebackers cannot keep up with a tight end as he's dragging across the formation. Just got to be on time as a quarterback, and here they are.
Coming after him. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
You know, Chris, there's 2 things going on here. One, the pass rush is doing a great job. Yes, the effort is there. They've got some guys that can get after it. But also, this pass protection, they've got to shore themselves up. It's about effort and targeting yourself pre-snap. They're not doing a good
deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. And that's going to wrap it up. A very interesting first half. Can't wait to see what happens in the second half. The Badgers will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner trying to create good field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Oh, he's got open space. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Wolverines' offense is on the move now. No huddle here for the offense.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Now the 40. They can't stop him. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return.
Put together a drive, go down and get points. The coaches talk about the middle 8, last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half as a period that they have to win. This is a huge setback for them.
It's a run to the left. Touchdown, Wisconsin. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
And the extra point makes the lead 11, 28-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Buchanan. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
This quarterback has been under duress all day long, and here it's much of the same. He's hit as he throws, creating the incompletion. They've got to...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And they heave it deep downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. ground. It's Marshall. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. This time it's complete. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots with this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter. And try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up.
I think his best strength is having plays.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. To throw, it's Joseph. Looking deep to the right side. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off, the offensive line doing some work.
He's got space. Tackle, but first down. So it's Wisconsin on top right now, Joe. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
On third down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the PI call, defending the fade in the end zone, will move the ball closer now for the offense. They've got a long drive going now, aided by that penalty flag. Run back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the Badgers come to the line in a hurry-up. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this protection has been an issue all day long. And here again, the quarterback is hit as he throws the football. He just has never been comfortable, and another incompletion for this offense.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Now they've got to go down and have to get the ball in the end zone just to tie it up. Beautiful job by the offense of putting themselves in range, and ice in his veins. This kicker buries it.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He lets it go on the move. The sure hands. It's Marshall. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10.
Chris, the decision that the coaching staff has to make is they've got to make the decision, is this our last offensive possession, or are we going to try to force the issue to get multiple possessions in this game? They're only down one possession. So if you play it slow, this would be it. You're going to have to go down and possibly get a two-point conversion. But if you go fast, there's a chance you can get the ball back for a second possession. I would suggest going fast. At least you're giving...
Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw yet again. Turns it loose downfield. That's caught. It's Marshall. Oh, look out. He's got open space. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
Design quarterback run. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. First and goal, down 8. They've got to score and add a 2-point conversion to tie it. Looking to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Michigan. The quarterback takes it in himself.
That's just a great job of clutching up by your offense and driving the field and putting it in the end zone. Now you try to get that 2-point conversion, but with this amount of time remaining, even if you don't get it, at least you know what you need here on ensuing possession.
So it's going to come down to this, a two-point conversion to tie the score and try to force overtime. The quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's caught, and the two-point conversion will tie up this game here late in the fourth quarter.
Chris, you can tell they spend a lot of time on these two-point plays. It's just executed perfectly. Good timing by the quarterback. Throw it into the end zone, and it's good.
Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Testing the right side here. Powering through. Physical run earns the first down.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield. Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
Final drive coming up. Let's see what the quarterback can do. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up fourth down.
Well, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
This could be the game here. Close to the tight end. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. Fourth down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Looking to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Defense is coming after him. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up for the sack at a crucial moment. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws it to the right. That's caught. It's Johnson. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Could take it all the way. Will not be brought down. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Quarterback looking to scramble. You make the stop, but it'll be 1st down from the 13.
I don't know if there's anything more demoralizing for a defense. Think about it. You do great on 1st down, 2nd down, and then you're playing great on 3rd down as well. There's nowhere to throw the football. Secondary doing their job, and the quarterback just makes the offense right. He's able to get up.
Has a pass to the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
There you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
And the quarterback just sneaks it. Touchdown, Wolverines! It puts them on top here in overtime.
Why wait until 4th? Just sneak it in the end zone. That's the point. Put the ball across the goal line. They're able to do it here with a quarterback sneak.
And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Looking downfield, it's Joseph. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made quickly, but they're knocking on the door. Ball spotted at the 8. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Well, they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6. The Badgers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
That is a great answer by this offense. They had to put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do so. And now an extra point away from tying this one up and going to the 2nd overtime.
Go. What a moment as they set up for the 2-point conversion to try to win this game right now. Makes a quick catch. No, he didn't get in. They stopped him. They gambled to win the game right there. Could not score.